So here I have to start, as I was told. So I have to start with the LPP, linear programming problem. So is it first class? I mean, with
No,
you.
sir, it's third.
Okay, so you are already familiar with the Amit sir. Okay, so you know them. You know him. Okay, okay. Yeah. So today I have to continue. This is to me graphical solution. So have you done formation of LPP? Like you have some informations and how to make LPP. So do you know?
Yes.
Yes. So today we'll see how to solve them. Okay. So like the easy, very easy method. We'll see graphical method to solve LPP. So first of all, you know that standard form of LPP is like uh, it is maximize or minimize. Like I will write optimize. So optimize z, so it may be like c1 x1 c2 x2 and so on, cn xn. So this is called objective function, subject to. So we have some constants, so it may be like a11 x1, a12 x2, a13 x3 and so on, like a1. Okay, let's take a1 in. This may be less than equal to, or this may be equal to, or this may be more than equal to. So this may be more than equal to, like you say b1. So xn first. Okay. Similarly, you can write like if you have m equation am1 x1, am2 x2, and am3 x3 and so on. So at last it will be amn xn, and it may be less than equal to or more than equal to bm. And you also know there is a restriction, so we call it non-negative constraint. So like each xi, like x1 will be more than equal to 0, x2 will be more than equal to 0 and so on, xn will be more than equal to 0. So this is a standard form of LPP, linear programming problem. Now the matter is how to solve. So first of all, what is solution? So how do you define solution of any question? Like in mathematics, mostly we deal with the word solution. So what do you mean by solution? Like if we say x plus 1 is 0. So what is solution of this equation? So you all know that x is equal to minus 1 is the solution of this equation. But the question is, what is the meaning of solution? So anyone would like to say, what do you mean by solution? So same, I would like to discuss solution of LPP. So in general, what is the meaning of solution in mathematical sense? Hmm. No, no one knows. I'm sure all of you know. It's other matter that you don't want to tell me, or you might be thinking that I don't know. So you tell me, then I will learn. Okay, this is not the case. Okay, yeah. So simply, like I said, yes. So like solution is the value of variable. If you have only one, the value, or the if it contains more than one variable, then set of values which satisfy some equation. So like if we think about solution of LPP, so solution is the set of values of x1, x2, xn that satisfies this mainly constants. So we, so if you define the solution, so if I write, so we can write it as a set of values of the variables So my writing is very good, so if you don't understand then you can please ask me, otherwise you can understand, I will be speaking so you can understand what I'm writing otherwise. So a set of values of the variables x1, x2 and so on, xn, satisfying satisfying the constraints of a LPP, okay, is called solution. So have you done this thing or you are doing for the first? I mean, is it not like I'm repeating the syllabus what sir has already covered? Is it? So you have done this thing, solution or a feasible solution, optimal solution. Have you done all this? Yes or no? Yes or no? It is not the matter of thinking so much. Either yes or no. The question is, I'm doing new thing or just I'm repeating the things you have already done. I mean, Amit sir has already discussed. Is it this solution part?
So, ma'am, sir have given us means taught us only a little bit about it.
Okay, so you have not gone through this. Okay, in last class. Okay. Okay, so you know this thing are called constants. So you already familiar with this. This is called objective function. So I will use this word. So you should be familiar with the word. What is the meaning of objective function? So the z, the value of z is objective function, and these conditions, these are called constants. Or in fact, all you can include. So constant are mainly you can say mainly this. This is called constants. Constants. So spelling you cannot read. Constants. Okay, this is called non-negative condition, or you can say non-negative constant, or you may call it non-negative restriction. Non-negative restrictions, or non-negative constraints, or non-negative condition. Okay, so whatever you can here, a set of values of the variables x1, x2, xn satisfying the constraints. So constraints we mean this thing. These inequalities you have, है ना? Here I have taken m number of inequalities or inequations. Okay, so next word is what is feasible solution. So this is the solution of LPP. Next word comes feasible solution of LPP. Feasible solution of LPP, linear prime problem. So what is the meaning of feasible solution? So if I define, so definition is like, so this is also a type of solution. Okay, just you will have more restrictions over solution. So a set of values of variables, a set of values of variables x1, x2. So we are considering n variables in the LPP, but it may be 2, 3, 4. Okay, so n is arbitrary number here. So a set of values of variables x1, x2, x3, xn satisfying satisfying the constraints and so constant are this part, middle part, okay? Constant and middle part, and non-negative restrictions, and the non-negative restrictions of a LPP. So this is called feasible solution. Feasible solution of a LPP. Okay. The first word I discussed, what is solution of LPP? Okay. And the second thing is what is the feasible solution. Next comes what is the optimal solution. Okay. So next is what is the optimal solution. Optimal, or sometimes you may name it optimum. Yes. So if you have any doubt, you can ask, or anything you may ask. So solution means satisfying the constraints. Feasible solution means constraints as well as this non-negative condition. And now you may guess, okay, the definition of optimal solution. So like the values of x1, x2, xn that satisfy the constraint, satisfy non-negative condition, as well as giving the optimal value of the objective function. Okay. So let me write this definition. So what is optimal solution? So the definition is a feasible solution. So when I'm using the word feasible solution means a solution that satisfies constraints as well as non-negative conditions. So you may write explicitly if you want. So like a set of values of x1, x2, and xn satisfying satisfying the constraints, the non-negative restrictions, okay, the non-negative restrictions, as well as it optimizes optimize means both word comes under optimize, minimize or maximize, it depends on the question what they ask. So it optimizes what the objective function, optimizes the objective function, it optimizes the objective function of what, of a LPP. So this is called optimal solution. Okay, so there is a pattern in the solution, so you will not be confused. Just solution means solution of constants. Feasible solution means constants as well as non-negative restrictions. Optimal solution means constants, non-negative condition, as well as it optimizes the objective function. Okay, so let me give you one question. And there is one more type of solution like unbounded solution. So you will get unbounded case. So that will discuss when we discuss one to problem. Okay, so and if you want to see right, then okay, write it. So there is one more type of solution like unbounded solution. So name itself suggests the definition. Okay, unbounded solution. There is no bound. Right, no bound means there is no limit. Right, maybe. So if the value of the objective function can be increased or decreased indefinitely, such solutions are called unbounded solution. So like you will find the optimal solution, but it will give the it will not give a unique value of you may say of objective function. It will give you unbounded value of objective function. So if I write definition explicitly, so it is like if So if the value of objective function, so you know the objective function means the function which is to be maximized or minimized or optimized. So if the value of objective function can be increased or decreased, can be increased or decreased indefinitely. So such solutions are called unbounded solutions. Okay. So there are many methods to find the solution of LPP. So the when you have just two variables, so like I would like to write LPP with only two variables. This is the easiest case, okay, with two variables. LPP with two variables. So the standard form is like optimize. So optimize I'm writing, it means either maximize or minimize. Optimize Z, it may be AX plus BY subject to, it may be like I will writing a11 x1 plus a12 x2 may be more than equal to, or may be equal to, or may be less than equal to, any one of them is equal to c1, or I will continue with this last notation, so it is b1. Then a21 x1, a22 x2 more than equal to or equal to less than equal to b2. And these things are you are already familiar in your 12th class, so you might have seen in 12th class there is chapter LPP, so you are just already familiar, so we are repeating that thing. And here if you are afraid with these notations, you may take your convenient notations like c1 x1, c2 x2, d1 x1, d2 x2, like this. These are just numbers, you may take any other notation. Okay, and non-negative restrictions, x1 more than equal to 0, x2 more than equal to 0. And you don't want to write all these, you just use one. So I'm writing just one particular, so let me write it less than equal. Yes. So this is one particular type of LPP with two variable. So if I repeat, the solution of these two inequality will be solution of the LPP. Solution of these will be feasible solution, and the solution which optimizes this will be optimal solution. Okay. So we are interested in finding the solution. So we have different method. So here I would like to discuss the graphical method. So graphical method is only for two variable cases. Okay, so I will discuss graphical method to solve LPP with two variable. Because for the more variable, it will be very complicated. You may not draw, you cannot draw the graph on plane for three variable or four variable. So we have other methods like a simplex method and or more methods we have. Graphical method to solve LPP with two variables. So how to solve? So directly I will help you by giving example only. So I will not like to discuss the theory. So just start with one example. And since this topic you already have seen in class 12, those who forgot, no problem, will revise it. So first, suppose the question is, first you draw graphs. है ना? So first let me draw graphs of solution set. So draw, I'm writing one question. Draw graph of solution set of the inequalities. So the inequalities are x plus y less than equal to 5, 4x plus y more than equal to 4, x plus 5y more than equal to 5. Okay, and x less than equal to 4, y less than equal to 3. So all of you please draw the graph. Okay, so first you draw the graph. So like when you want to draw graph of inequality, so what you do first? So since we have inequalities, but we have seen how to draw straight lines. Now we all know how to draw straight lines. So first of all, while drawing graph, you just draw the graph of straight line. So what you try to draw the graph of x plus y equal to 5, 4x plus y equal to 4, x plus 5y equal to 5. Okay, then x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 3. So what I did, just in place of inequality I put equality. Okay, so first of all we have to make these lines on a single graph, then we'll decide, okay, what is the solution of this inequality. So what happens, suppose this is a graph. Okay, ax plus by is equal to c. So equal to means line. Okay, if it is inequality, so it may give upper half or lower half. It depends on the inequality. So it may be the case like ax plus by more than equal to c will be there, and ax plus by less than equal to c will be there in this side. Or equality, if you remove, so just upper half, not including line. And if you include equality, means you are including line in the solution. Okay. So what is the meaning of inequality? It will give you solution in one half. You may say like right half, left half, or you may say upper half, lower half of this. So before deciding this is upper half or lower half, first you have to decide the line. Then after drawing line, we'll decide it is upper half or lower half. We have the way. So I think with me, if you all will do, then it will be better for you to understand. And otherwise, it will not help you much. So you may draw lines on your notebook. So draw these lines, and I may ask you the endpoints. So the question is this. Okay, so we have to find the common solution of this inequalities. So to get the solution of this inequalities, I am interested in just finding the equalities. Equality means lines. So if you take equality, then this will represent the line. So we will have 5 lines. Okay, so let me draw the graph. X-axis, y-axis. Okay. So you know how to draw lines. Like if you don't have very much idea, so you may make the table. So you know the way how to do this. You may take x, y. 2 point is 2 points are enough to draw a line. Like x is 0, y is 5, y is 0, x is 5. Corresponding to this, I'm talking. So here you may take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm drawing roughly. You may take equal distances using scale. So this point, this is x5 y0. This point is x5 y0, and this point is x0 y5. Using a scale, you join these 2 points. So we have this line, and name of this line is x plus y equal to 5. So I'm not teaching nothing new to you. You already know this. All of you know this. Then what is 4x plus y equal to 4? Again, you put x is equal to 0. So when you put x is equal to 0, y will be 4. So this is the point. And when I'm second line I'm drawing. Okay, so when x is 0, y is 4. When y is 0, so when y is 0, what is x? Okay, yeah, tell me. I will ask whether are you or sleeping or just listening. Okay, in this equation, what if we put y is equal to 0? What is the value of x in the second line? Yeah, are you here in this line?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, 10 and 04.
Yes, 1, 0, and 0, 4. So y is 0, x is 1. Okay, yes, y is 0, x is 1, correct. And x is 0, y is 4. Yeah. So 1, 0, and 0, 4, you join it. So it is this. The name of this line is 4x plus y equal to 4. Again, next is x plus 5y is 5. So again, you can do that. X is 0, y is 1, y is 0, x is 5. Okay. So this will give you 5 0 and 0 1, right? So this you may join it using. So the name of this line is x plus 5y is equal to 5. And you have next x is equal to 4. So what you do, you go on x axis and x is equal to 4. So this line is x is equal to 4. What is y is equal to 3? You go on y axis, you draw this. So this line is y is equal to 3. Okay, now you have to decide the common reason according to these inequalities. So since coefficients are positive, so x plus y less than equal to 5 will be which side? Uh, Look what I'm trying to convey. So for the line x plus y equal to 5, the lower part is x plus y less than equal to 5. So how do you decide? You just take one point. So like you must be knowing the testing point. So x plus y less than equal to 5 will be either the upper side or the lower side. I mean upper half or lower half of the line. So you take any one point either from the upper half or lower half of your choice. You know which one is your favorite. According to that you can choose. So like if I take the point in the lower side of the line, so like origin lie in the lower side of the line. So origin is 0 0. You may put 0 0 in the line x plus y equal to 5 inequality. So we have to check for the inequality. So put in the inequality. So x plus y less than equal to 5. You put x is 0, y is 0. You will get 0 less than equal to 5, and that gives what, true or false? 0 less than equal to 5. It's a true statement or false statement? Are you getting what I'm saying? So I took 0 0 as the testing point. I have placed value of 0 0 in the first inequality, x plus y less than equal to 5. I get 0 less than equal to 5. So this statement is true or false? 0 less than 5, true or false?
True.
So true. What does it mean? So true means the point you have selected as a testing point lies in the solution set. So means the solution is the lower part. This means you have taken testing point in the lower half, so solution lies in the lower half. Okay, same thing I will do for the other one. So here it is more than equal to. So line you have this one. Yeah. So you may take the point origin as this 0 0 more than 4, 0 more than 4. This is false. So false means I have taken in the left side of the line. Origin lie in the left side of the line, and that gives false result when I put into the second inequality. So that's why it means origin does not lie in the solution region. So its solution is the upper half, like it gives this side. Okay, so for this line it was lower half. Okay, for this line it was lower half. For this line it is upper half. And you have to take care of all the lines, then you have to decide the common reason. Okay, then come to the third inequality, x plus 5y more than equal to 5. Again more than equal to, so it will be upper half. So upper half for this line also, you take origin and you put it x more than equal to 4, x less than equal to 4. So it is easy to decide. Okay, x is equal to 4, so right side is more, left side is less. So left side. Y less than equal to 3, so again lower half. Now the problem is you have to just decide the common reason from all the 5 lines or all the 5 inequalities. So you may clearly see the portion. So I'm setting it. So for this it was this, for this upper, for this it was this. It was below. Okay, this was for above, and this was here, and this was here. So I'm setting it. So check it. If I do something wrong, you please let me know. Okay. So I tried. So the my question to you is, this is a polygon. Polygon, you know, triangle is a polygon, quadrilateral is a polygon. So polygon is a closed figure made up of lines, you know. So it is a polygon. So my question to you is, how many corner point this polygon has? Can you count the end points, corner points? Yeah, count and tell me how many corner point you see for this polygon.
Four.
Okay.
Five.
Hmm. So I have made clear for you. Now you can count very easily. Okay. So how many we have? One, two, three, four, five. Okay. So we have five corner point. Why we are interested in corner point? So there is a theorem or result that it says, just what is shaded region. So like I have defined here three type of solutions mainly. One was solution of the LPP. So this shaded region is the actually feasible solution. I have taken all the restrictions. So the shaded region actually is not optimal. Is the feasible solution I have drawn. So this is for feasible solution because I have taken all the restrictions, all the constraints. And actually to get optimal solution, this is a feasible solution. You know, this is the shaded region, the black portion you see in the graph is actually feasible solution of the graph. Okay, and there is a result that corner point of the feasible region gives optimal. So that can give optimal. Like in the calculus, you know, critical point can give you the maximum or minimum value of a function. So similar way here, critical points can give you the maximum optimal solution, maximum minimum. So you just have to consider the corner points. Then at each corner point, you have to find the value of objective function and see in the question what they asked you, whether they are asking you maximum or minimum. You select according to that. So the here my objective was to just draw the graph. So we have just drawn the graph. We have find the solution of these five inequalities. Okay, just the embosses. And I hope all of you already know this. But this just revised your concept. Okay. So next thing, we have just 15 minutes. So I will solve one question of LPP. Okay, so one question I'm writing. It will give you much idea of how to use the graphical method to solve it. Okay, so the question I'm writing. The question is solve graphically. Solve graphically. Okay, the LPP is maximize. Sorry, maximize z is equal to x plus y subject to x plus 2y less than equal to 2000 and x plus y less than equal to 1500, y less than equal to 600 and x comma y both more than equal to 0. So the question is we have to solve this LPP using graphical method. So what are the steps to solve this? So the first step is to draw a graph of this. This is called constant. Okay, this is especially called non-negative constant, non-negative condition. So all you may include in constant. So first you have to draw this on a line. Then we have to select the corner points. At each corner point, we have to find the value of this objective function, and the one at which you get the maximum value of the objective function. That corner point will give you the optimal solution. So let me solve it, है ना, stepwise. Okay. So as I said, first of all, what we'll do, we'll first draw the lines. Lines means, here you see the inequality, so you first convert it into equality. So x plus 2y is 2000, x plus y is 1500, y is equal to 600, x is 0, y is 0. This is not necessary, okay, because this is just y axis and this is just x-axis. So equation of y-axis is x is equal to 0. You all know that any point on y-axis have x coordinate 0. Any point on x-axis have y coordinate 0. That's why the y is equal to 0 is the equation of x-axis. X-axis is a line. So the equation of that line is y is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 is the equation of the line y-axis. So this is trivial thing. You may not write it. It will not matter. So the main thing is these three lines. Okay. So here you see very larger numbers. So don't worry. You have to take a scale according to that. You may take a scale of 1,000 or you may take of 100. So yeah. So what are the points? If I make the table just for your convenience, x is 0, y is 1,000, y is 0, x is 2,000 for this line. For second line, you make this table, x is 0, y is 1500, y is 0, x is 1500. Oh, this is very obvious, so you don't have to make the table. Just you go to the y axis, select 600, draw the line parallel to x axis. Third line. So let me draw it. Actually, negative side will not go. So let me draw like this. Because x axis, y axis, this is origin. Okay. So what do you want? What should I take the scale? So here I need x thousand, y x till thousand, and y x till 2000, and y till 1000. So okay, let a 500 scale. That would be good. I mean 1 unit at 500. So yeah. So take like this. So suppose this is 500, this is 1000, this is 1500, and this is 2000. Okay. Same layer, 500, 1000, 1500, 2000. Yeah, so let's draw the graph. So the first the point is 0,000 and 2000 0. So 2000 is this point and 0,000 is this point. You join with the scale. Okay, and next, so what is the name of this line? So name, you know, it's a x plus 2y is equal to 2000. Then x plus y 1500. So both side you select 1500, this point and this point. You join using scale. Okay, so this point is 0 1500 and this point is 1500 0. Third line is y is equal to 600. So y is equal to 600 means you select 600 on x-axis. Sorry, y is equal to 600 on y-axis. So 500 is here, 1000 is here. Somewhere you divide into 600, 7, 8, 9, 10. So like suppose this is 600. So draw the line. Oh, but I have to make sure whether it intersect there. So we have to first find the intersection points. Okay. So can you find the intersection point of this? It will give an idea how to this. So how will you find it? If I'm interested in this point, so how will you find the intersection point? Anyone would like to tell? I want to find the intersection point of these two lines. So how do you find? Common point of two straight line using their equations. Yeah, yeah, tell me quickly.
So put the values into the equation.
Value in the equation. Which value? I want the value only. What is x coordinate? What is y coordinate of this point? I
So
have.
means you have the value of x and y, right? Means the value of x is five. Sorry, y is 600 and x is
Mhm.
sorry 1,000 and 1,500. Then put that in the equation. Hmm, I
Uh,
think that.
okay, but okay, I got your point. But I think that I'm not asking. So actually, you just solve simultaneously these two equations. So when you find the intersection, when you want intersection point of two lines, just you solve simultaneously both. So like, look what I was asking. So like x plus 2y, I have 2000, and x plus y I have 1500. So I'm interested in common solution of both. You just subtract it. First equation, second equation. You all know the elimination method of two straight line. You just subtract it. So like here is plus, you take minus, here is plus, you take minus, here is plus, you take minus. So x minus x cancel, 2y minus y, 2000 minus 1500 is 5. Okay, and this 500 you put into any one of the equation here. So when you put x y is equal to 500 in any one of the equation, x will be 1000. Put into anywhere. Okay, so the question was, what is this common intersection point of both lines? So this point is actually x is 1000. So this is not accurate graph. Na? I'm drawing roughly, so that's why you may not guess by looking at graph. But if you draw on the graph paper, then you can directly guess. So see, this x coordinate is 1000, so this would be like that. So and this is 500. This is like that. So graph is not accurate because I have drawn irregularly. So I'm not using a scale or not. So okay, let me correct it. So what I mean, this point should be 1000, okay, and here is 500, and so 500. Let me take some above. So this will go somewhere. This is 500. Okay, so 500 and 1000. So 600 is something there. Just I will. So it will cut above this. So I wanted to make sure what is this. So this y is 500. We cut there. X is 1000. So this line is y is equal to 600. I have to decide the common solution region. So let me just remove this now. Common solution region. So means see, both had the less than equal to, so it will be downward. Y is less than 600. All is less than equal to downward. So the solution for this will be lower part. For this also lower part. For this also lower part. Why a lower part? Because it's less than equal to. So you may take any testing point. You test that it is lower or upper. Anyone will come. Okay. So what is the common solution region? The question is what is. Okay. Last part was x is positive, y is positive. X positive, y positive means first quadrant. You have to only consider first quadrant. So let me color that. Okay, so next question I'm going to ask you the corner points. So you may think over that. So for the clarification, let me just show you the boundary. So it will help you count. One is here. Okay. Yeah. So how many corner point you see?
So 5.
Yes, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 corner points. So now you have to find the coordinates of all these corner points. So shaded region is we call shaded region as feasible region. We call it feasible region or feasible solution. Okay. Now we are interested in optimal solution. So first we have to select the corner points. We have to select the corner points. Corner points are, so one O. Let me call it 00. This point I say O. Let me name it A, B, C, D. So I'm looking points. O, A, you already know. A, I named this. So A is 1500, comma 0. And the problem is what is B? The problem is what is C? Okay. Okay, B we calculated, right? B is the one. Yeah. So B we already calculated. This was 1500, 500. So again, I'm telling you the way. When you need one intersection point, just you solve that two lines simultaneously, like I did here. So when I solved these two lines simultaneously, I got the intersection point of that two lines. So for the point B, I got this 1500 comma 500. What is about C? So C, when you want to solve the line C, so C is intersection of two lines. Which two lines? So C is intersection of one line is y is equal to 600 and the other line is this one. So this one was what? X plus 2y is equal to 2000. Okay. And this was just x plus y 15. So we have to solve these two simultaneously. X plus 2y is 2000. So y is 600. So put into this, tell me what is x? Y 600 you replace into this equation. So what will be the value of x?
800.
800.
Yes. So what do we get? We get the common solution. X is 800, y is 600. The coordinate of point C I get as 800 comma 600. So point C I get, C is this point, okay, this corner point. So C I get as 800 comma 600. Okay, and now let me call it D. So D is on y axis. So x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is 1500. So OABCD. OABCD. Yeah. So these five are corner point. To get the optimal solution at each corner point, we have to find the value of objective function. So let me make a table. So O00, A 1500 0, B 1500 500, C 800 600, A B C D, D 0 1500. Now here I will write objective function. So objective function we had x plus y. In the question it was x plus y. So at each point you tell me the value of objective function. Okay. So tell me what is objective function at 0 0? You add it 0 0 0. Objective function is x is 1500, y is 0. Okay, so you add them 1500. X is 1500, y is 500. So add it 2000. X is 800, y is 600. Tell me what is 8 plus 6? 1400. And here 0 plus 1500. So what they were asking you, minimum or maximum? So they were asking you maximum of z subject to that. So solution of this is feasible solution. And now at the corner point of the feasible region, we find the value of objective function and the one which give the maximum. So this I see the maximum. So what do they mean? So z is equal to 2000 is optimal value. Not optimal. Here write maximum. Okay. Maximum value when x is 1500. So, yeah. X is 1500 and y is 500. So the question is what is solution? Solution is this. Z is 2000, x is 1500, y is 500. This is solution. So solution how will you type? So x is 1500, y is 500 and z is 2000. So this is the optimal solution of this LPP. X, Y, Z you have to find. And all the question of two variable using graphical method can be solved similarly. You just draw feasible region, select corner point. At each corner point, you find the optimal value and then see what they are asking you in question. Maximum, then select maximum. Minimum, then select minimum, and then you will get the solution. So, any doubt till now? Just I discussed what is LPP, what is solution definition. Then I try to convey you how to solve the LPP using graphical method. Okay, so we are here at the end of the class. Okay, so do you have any doubts? Would like to anyone? I think you all have already gone through this method in 12th class. It is there, so you might have seen, but some of you might have forgotten this. You just revise it. Okay, this is not difficult. Okay, then I should stop here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Thank you, sir.
attendance.
Oh, attendance. I don't have the attendance sheet, so I think okay. I have taken the screenshot, so I can see the student participant list here. So that will be the attendance. Okay, so no problem. Yeah, so I have the attendance list. Since I have the list of the students, I am recording this. Okay, so I have the list of the students. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.